President Trump just a short time ago declared on social media that the termination of Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell cannot come fast enough.
I'm sorry, you're fired. Get out of here.
Unemployment is likely to go up as the economy slows in all likelihood, and inflation is likely to go up as tariffs find their way in.
What I will say is, right now, the answer is no, we can't fire him, but that could change. How about that?
Fire that Jerome Powell and his money printer. As the Don says, termination cannot come fast enough. And then he comes in, stabbed to the back, always late, always too late and wrong. Well, Don, he follows the 2-year yield. So when you're following something, you're always going to be late. And here, I'll even show you. Blue line is the 2-year yield. Orange line is the Fed funds rate. That's the rate at which banks can lend to one another. But it's basically a moot point. It doesn't matter. They no longer have reserve requirements. You know, your bank, you know, the digits, no requirements. You can have nothing. Now the question is, should the Federal Reserve lower that orange line, right? And I say job security, lower rates. The 2-year has moved down to here, so you got about that much to go. Jerome, just lower your Fed funds rate, make the orange guy happy. Everyone's gonna be happy. The markets will bounce and then we'll keep going lower. Now, I know what you guys are thinking, because I think like you. You're thinking just Donald J. Trump, just fire him. And then some of you guys will, you can't do that. But the truth is there's so many different ways to get rid of the Fed. And all it is a charter, which President Wilson signed back in 1913. We're going way back. And after he signed it, he said, oh no. Quote, I have unwittingly, a complicated word to say, ruined my country. So there you have it. The Federal Reserve is just like any bank. They don't have any money in it, and all they do is loan. You're like, wait one moment. The bank has my money in it. Don't you be lying to me, Bravo. No, Tim, your bank does not have any money in it. They don't have your money in it, and all they do also is loan. So the Fed does not have a money printer. They just, you want a loan, you can pay us back with interest. And the Fed has a balance sheet, and you don't want to look at that. It's really bad. And just in case you wanted to see it going back to 2003, we were like, okay, it was all right. We're okay. Wait, what happened here? And I'm going to go with the Fed. Probably not looking too healthy. I mean, it just keeps going. I guess if you want to fire him, go ahead. I just don't see it doing any good. I think it's more important that you put out cool tweets. Also, I'm so thankful that he is president. It has made my life so much more exciting. The other guy was like Weekend at Bernie's. I mean, is he alive? Did nothing? And the Don's like, let's blow some things up. Put out random funny tweets. Like, you got 3 days? I'm helping you, Don. I'm raising tariffs on China to 420.69. Very, very beautiful number. And you know, if he puts that tweet out, it's like Elon had his phone. This is the world I want to live in. Look at this. Nuclear option. We got one. And that voice kind of scared me. Sounded like Skylar. Ugh, imagine if I were to turn into my assistant. We got a nuclear option. Here's what will happen when Trump orders delisting of Chinese stocks. Well, that would be... again, we all die. At least we will have cool things to talk about. Would you not agree if they did that? Also, could the Chinese know something's about to happen? These gold buying levels, just FYI, this is like we are going into the Great Depression. We got to prepare ourselves as Chinese gold trading activity. Look, see the line? Yeah, here, let me go over here so you don't see that line and go to normal. Okay, this is normal. This is absolutely not normal. And I've been saying it for a long time. It's always nice to have some money. Well, the other kind of money. It's really not money because it's a debt-based system. So it looks good though. And everyone seems to be running to it. Also, for those of you that ran to Costco and you were able to buy some like last year or whatever, it was like a unicorn. You can make some money. Head on over to your gold shop and go, hey, I want more. They'll give you the cool sheets of paper. Look at some of the cool stuff that's happening right now. It's all rolling over. All the rich are dumping. They're like, I know a top when I see it. Ken Griffin. Now, if the markets are fine, why is this guy unloading condos at a loss. And not just a little loss. We're talking a 23, for rounding error, $24 million loss. Get out of everything. Rich are dumping all of it. And the retail is coming in at the end like, oh, this is buy the dip. This is all I ever remember. As deflation. I know it's inflation. This is an interesting chart though. Inflation rate, okay? Look, there's your inflation, and we can go back to 2020, right? The recession there, depression here. Oh, but bravo, they have not said that yet. Recession, depression has not been called. Do you not see, when you see a tsunami that is, let's say 10 miles high? Oh, that's because you are boots on the ground. Also, click subscribe. I'll show you these things, and you look up and you're like, we're all gonna die. Why is this? It's because all this stuff repeats. First quarter bankruptcies going, you gotta go all the way back to 2010. You wanna see where we're at now? We're here. We're beating everything except for that one. We're in April. We're in April. We have a lot more to put on. That's like you jumping on the scale in November. You got a lot more to put on. December, you're going to put on at least 10 pounds. But hey, what do I know? Maybe the economy is in great shape. I mean, maybe it's just the Fed that's hurting. Oh, and breaking news. You want to see some other bad stuff? Like right now, week over week changes in ocean bookings. The stuff that we're like, I think I want to buy something from China. Well, it is ceased to exist. See, where normally you have things on an ocean liner going across with stuff in it. Now it looks something like this. There's nothing in it except for maybe just a dumpster fire. That's all we got. Look at this. Look at this change just in a week. Down 50%. I'm just rounding up. 65%, 30%, 65%, 40%. So 60% gone. If you're like, where do you get this information, Johnny Bravo? I follow this guy on X, J Bravo Inc. Dude gives me all the good stuff. It's amazing. I could run a channel based on just what he X's out. Tariffs to trigger sharp U.S. economic slowdown. Chance of a recession jumps. Say, oh my gosh, that's so scary. Is it a 30% chance? Is it 50? Is it 100%? Just know every time they're like, okay, well, it's more than that. You just missed it in the bear market. I've recently been hearing 75%, 50%. That one's gone. Again, stock market's going down. Did you click the short button? The sell button, it's same thing. You click sell, but I don't have anything to sell. Well, that's the button you push, Ted. You just click it. And when the market goes that way, your account goes that way. And once they come along and they're like, yep, Bravo called it 100%. We're in a recession. That's about the time where you're like, okay, get ready. We're going up. That's the reason why I'm able to make 285%. What I don't want you to do is wait to the bottom. Well, wait till there's blood in the streets. At that point, you missed out on all the money going down. I would happily like to teach you about it in my 1 million, how to be a millionaire, AI included. How to swing trade, market go up, go down. And I even threw in a bear market course. Because while I am filming, you're like, well, okay, I see you're filming. You're not done yet. Not done. We keep going. A new video every single day. You're like, well, I need to do something. You got a course, bear market course. Once we have this economic slowdown and they say recession, that means we made so much money on the way down. Everything that you see in the news, it's always backwards. Even this inflation thing. Look at true inflation. Look, woo! I'm going to go down. Bravo, what about the tariffs and the high prices and they're passing it along to you? Okay. I'm just seeing deflation. Actually, it is deflation. It's deflation. And out of the 10 things that were coming over on the boat, there's only 4 in there. Hurry up and get your plastic junk now, because breaking news, everything's going to get so expensive, like your Birkin bags will cost even more. Oh my gosh. Look at Birkin. They vow to hike prices in U.S. to counter the Trump's tariffs. At the same time, hey, we're finding out, all of these things that were coming in from Italy, they might have been coming in from China. So if you happen to see when you walk into Gucci, Prada, Louis Vuitton, Hermes, you're like, where's all the stuff? That's probably because they had it made in China. Maybe, just maybe, when Birkin says, prices are gonna go up. Oh, you can't do it in China anymore? And rumor has it what they're doing is they're shipping it to Europe after China and going, okay, we'll put it in the box now. And if you own their stonk, you've been noticing a change in it. You might be seeing videos on channels where these guys are like, yep, we make it. We're making it actually here in China. All of your stuff, it's coming from China. Come on, it's not TikTok, not work. I'll have to go to Instagram for this one. But the guy's like, yeah, we make it. You want really good price? Come to me. I'll give you a good price. Factory direct. And now I have a really good way for you to make a whole lot of money. Because if what he's saying is true, you could take this Louis Vuitton handbag. This is Kitty's. Here, you guys want to see a picture of Kitty? Okay, there's Kitty with her Louis Vuitton handbag. An artist painted her while she was in the store. So if you want to get a real, that's what my assistant looks like. If you really want to test out if this is authentic or these are authentic from that guy, buy it from that guy. Okay, this is a way to make a whole lot of money. Or to find out if the claims are false, buy it from him for like what? Hermes Kelly for what? $500? Maybe $1,000? Turn around, sell it on eBay. They'll check. They'll tell you if it's real. And look at this, about right? Color off white. I just typed in white. Spend $1,000, sell it for $27,000. Buy it now. 100% positive and authentic. They say you'll know right away. And then you could just straight up pocket the difference. Ta-da! Or your account gets banned for fraud. The choice is yours. Now the question is, who in their right mind would a man spend that kind of money on something because of status? Yeah, actually in the comment, I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, Harley. And I'm asking, I don't know. I'm like, what do men buy? They're like, look, mine's much bigger than yours. When I just thought of one, see, now you can't use it. Okay, Rolex. Okay, got that one. Men wear those to impress other men. Because I have never worn a watch where a woman's like, oh, I love your watch. It's always dudes. This gentleman, if you ever want to pick up dudes, have a Rolex or a Lamborghini. All the dudes are like, nice car, bro. I don't have one. My Kitty, she has one. A Lamborghini has always been my childhood dream. That would be, which I just saw a really cool one. Lamborghini Countach 5000S. That was my poster. Gotta have that. And so I kind of like, don't ever buy a Lamborghini because then like you get everything. You know, in life when you have goals and then you've finished them all, you're like, what do I do? Oh, and coming full circle about fraud, hey, millions of people just realized they could go to prison soon. What? They better get out of these loans and houses fast. Just when you thought selling fraud things on eBay, I don't know if that would happen. We got mortgage fraud, and it is rampant. Now millions of people are just realizing they could go to prison soon. Looks like Arizona already got the notice. This is parabolic, you guys, listings, and they're not selling. I mean, liquidity problems. The other guys on the other side don't have the money to buy it. But these charts from Florida, Arizona, California, straight up. It would be like you thinking if one blue pill made it that, you know, the whole bottle is like that. And for life, you'll never have to take one again. No, I think you'll probably die just like our housing market. Rest in peace, housing market, condo market. It was fun while it lasted. 23 million, 24 million. He just took a haircut. It's one thing, as you know, I don't like to do. So get out now from the stock market to the housing market to time in the market. Bravo to Denny's. You guys holding that? Sorry about that. All-time lows. But let's do the math. Actually, look for this line right here. We're going to go all the way back. Okay. To there, which we are currently below, okay? Below that little gray line going all the way back. Remember, guys, time in the market back to 19 something. There's 2001. Time in the market, bravo. Always better than timing the market. You guys still holding on to your target? 11 consecutive red weeks. Longest losing streak in history. And if there was just a way that we could capitalize when a stock price goes down. And here's Target, almost at 300 with a double top in the 80s. Wow. And this guy was all in my watch list. There was one, there was a Head and Shoulders. I'm like, it's going to go right here. Everyone made money. And all you have to do is push down one time and click sell. I promise I'll teach you all about it from start to finish and the bear market. So get on board. 45,000 students. Can't be wrong. Otherwise, I would hear about it. With that, I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.